ask the team to get back to you on that. Go ahead, John.
Karine, the president told us on Friday, I believe, that he was aware of plans by Israel to respond to Iran, but he didn't give us any details about that. Can you, and I'm not expecting you to give details, although you'd be welcome to. But my question is the fact that Secretary Blinken is in the region right now, is that delaying a response by Israel?
So a couple of things, and as you're right, I'm not going to go beyond what the president said, and I said this before, I've said it in a briefing room a couple times, we're not going to preview, we don't want to preview anything for the Iranians. That's not something that we're going to do from here. And at the end of the day, it's the Israeli government. It's their military operation. They have to respond to that. Obviously, we have continued to show our support for Israelis' security. That continues to be ironclad. And they live in a region, as you've heard us say many times, in a neighborhood that's incredibly tough, and they have to deal with threats, and they have to be able to certainly protect themselves and react to those threats, obviously. As it relates to, so that's that piece, right? So they have to speak to the timing, that includes the timing, what is it going to look like, they have to speak to that. Look, you've seen the secretary go to the region multiple times, especially since October 7th of last year, and it's diplomacy, obviously. It's an opportunity to talk to, he's in Israel today, but also to talk to our allies and partners in the region about what can we do to de-escalate tensions. That is something that we are very focused on. What can we do to stop the war, obviously in Gaza, to get more humanitarian aid, and we have seen an uptick in humanitarian aid over the last couple of days, and so that's really critical and important. So what he's doing in the region is important to what we're trying to do, right? Getting to that de-escalation, but also long-lasting peace. I'll let the State Department, which they've spoken to a couple times already about his trip, about the meaning of it, where he's going, what he's going to do. Again, obviously he's in Israel today, but I can't really dictate or speak to how Israel's going to move forward, their timing of it, their military operation. That's something for them to speak to. But what Secretary Blinken is trying to do is important to, I guess, the long-term goal here, what we're trying to get, but also ending the war in Gaza and getting that humanitarian aid.